It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle, and we just heard it, and that means it's time for football at Lumen Field. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the New York Jets. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll run on first down. Felton, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Mayfield on play action. Being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Mayfield. Got a man complete. It's Taylor. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Mayfield on first down. That one caught by Felton. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll make it 2nd down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
And again, it's Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball is thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Mayfield off the play fake. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Mayfield now. That's going to be taken in by Felton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, it should open up his running game too.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on, because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And that hits the right upright, but goes in anyway. Oh, friendly bounce there that could have gone either way easily, but he gets it to go. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On first and 10. Prescott. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. And maybe some indecision there on what looked to be an RPO. He wound up keeping it, but that defense right on him to strip it away.
And typically when we see that type of indecision on an RPO, that means it's well defended. He had nowhere to go with it, and that allowed the defense to get to him and knock it free and make it a turnover.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On 2nd and a yard, Mayfield. And over the middle here, Amaro. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 on the way to the 3. A big play that time on the catch and run.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Demetric Felton with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you. Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. And again, it's Prescott. They'll get this out to Kamara. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Prescott from the gun. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Whoever the dive looked that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
On second down now, Felton. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. $10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40, before being taken down. 1st down, Mayfield. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
A 1st down throw from Mayfield. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And, oh, that would get a wind-up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Throwing. Mayfield. Man open is Robinson. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 19.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st down, Felton. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw, Mayfield. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Check 26, check 26. Hey, I'm only 33. Check 957, 957.
Now Mayfield. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Felton. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Demetric Felton with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Throwing again on second down. Prescott. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Prescott looks to throw on first. And that'll be caught by the tight end, Keene. 7 yards, the pickup there. Prescott yet again. And that is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Prescott. It's caught by OBJ. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Kamara gets it again on second down. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. To throw is Prescott. And he's got it. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball a 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Odell Beckham hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jets get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. And I believe they've buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Got a man complete. It's Taylor. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right. And
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 33. That pick, his 9th on the season.
Remember when we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball, and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field? That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out
exactly.
there. But the 9 picks
you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds, because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
On second down, Prescott again. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On third down, it's Prescott. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
Both these teams going through their final adjustments before heading back out of the locker room. Time for us to go back out to Lumen Field, where we rejoin Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. And Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
No. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield got some real estate inside the 30. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. Mayfield looks to throw. Complete to Amaro on the right side. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. Second and 5 from the 8.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Watch the run, watch the run.
From the gun, Mayfield. He'll bice, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Carl Lawson in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Go! Alert! 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 26 Mike, 26 Mike. Hey, here I come! Here I come! Here I come! Here I come! 26 Mike.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And Myers able to knock it through. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They run it again with Kamara. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Prescott now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Prescott. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
A first down throw for Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Well, this red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's third down. And the Jets are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Alvin Kamara with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will shrink to 6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Mayfield to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. If they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 53 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs. Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games teams, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And this is caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. So 1st and goal. 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Demetric Felton with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Seahawks look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Meanwhile, Dak's throw here pulled in by Galladay. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. They'll set up the screen down to Kamara. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the 1st.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a 1st down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott. They'll get this out to Kamara. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's got room. And bulldozing his way through. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks' 25-yard line. 87 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. The job 1 to pick up the 1st down is complete. That was a big 3rd down conversion, but they got to watch the clock. It's starting to become their enemy a bit here in a 2-score game.
Which means they have to pick up the pace, right? The tempo has to be up. And what they do is they tell the quarterback in his helmet, hey, listen, when we pick up the 1st down here, tell everyone we're going. We're moving down the 2-minute offensive phase, and everyone on the bench area, they're waving them along too. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Prescott. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Mayfield. Amaro's got it, left side. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run on first down. Felton. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Felton. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 44. They'll get 6 on the play, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. On first down, Felton. And down to the 36-yard line here. 40 yards for him on the ground now and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, and that should just about seal the deal. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Elsewhere across the league, fourth quarter action in Los Angeles. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hold on, it would be win number 10 for them on the year. So the victory here for Seattle. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in